Hello, humans. These videos under this title, Random Bits of Thought, really are random bits of thought. I just unscripted jabber on what I'm thinking about. It's kind of like a ADHD stream of thought kind of thing. And what I'm thinking about recently, or this morning at least, is the charismatic voice. The reason for this is, you actually have to know something about me to understand why this has got me so well. I have 2 master's degrees. One of them is in digital storytelling, which is, it combines production and journalism, which is why I'm doing this channel. Is because I want to use my degree for myself in addition to employers. But my first master's degree was in music composition. I have a BFA and MM, and I was ABD on a DA in theory and composition. I'm not going to explain all those acronyms. And I'm a classically trained composer. Haven't composed in a while for various reasons, but I am a classically trained composer. And and educator. I mean, that's what my DA, my Doctor of Arts, was going to be, was in music theory and composition education. So when I discovered the charismatic voice, I found myself like in a YouTube space that really truly spoke to me. It is a channel that is hosted by Elizabeth Zaroff, who is an opera singer and voiceover actress and vocal coach, and she does vocal analysis of various types of music on her channel. So she's doing like operatic voice coaching or voice analysis, I should say, for heavy metal groups and pop groups. And, she just finished with, the last one I got to watch was Kate Bush from the 80s. And I watched a lot. I watched a lot of the charismatic voice right in a row. Helps that she's cute too, but but that's not the important part. The important part is I found myself watching someone who has a similar background to me, who has a similar love of music, because even though I'm not pursuing music anymore, I do still love thinking and talking about music. And in addition to that, her voiceover work has been in animation and video games. So she does cosplay on her show. I'm watching someone that I know that if we met in grad school, she would have been a part of my clique. Well, as much as a vocalist and a composer, social dynamics are really complicated in grad school, especially in schools of music. But the vocalists over there doing their things, the composers over there doing their things, we don't get to hang out that much. But I feel like if we would be taking classes together, and she would have been a friend of mine. And that is what I want, is the important part. That's what I think these videos that I'm doing, that most people are doing, is creating community. Like, she is creating a community of people who love music, who love different genres of music, who like geeky stuff too. And that's me. I found another community for me to belong to. So I've been watching a lot of the charismatic voice. And it also inspires me, because that's what I want this channel to be. I want this channel to be a community of people who support neurodivergent, physically disabled, transgender way Oh, that is way too specific, isn't it? It doesn't matter. Because I know there's a community out there for me to build. community out there for others to see and for me to see them. And I just really love the idea that there are people out there like me, like Elizabeth Zaroff and the Charismatic Voice, who, you know, I could have conversations with on a really interesting level. There's Alan from Generation Tech, gets into the politics of Star Wars and is, I find, way more interesting than a lot of the people who are out there going, Ahsoka is not Ahsoka enough. And I hope to be someone who can build these kind of connections for others, that I can be someone that others can connect with and find community. I think I'm good at that because I've been doing it my whole life. I just have to translate that into YouTube. So, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm assuming that she would let me call her Elizabeth, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe she'll write back and say, no, you can't. We'll see. But thank you for building those videos and that community and letting me see that there is another part of me does have community. And I hope to emulate your success in helping people who have, for another part of me that they share, will find community with me. If that makes any sense at all. It probably doesn't. I'm rambling. That's okay. That's what these videos are about. Watch my other shows, and peace, long life.